National Management Committee UPND, Provincial Chairperson UPND, the District Chairperson UPND, ladies and gentlemen, may I just simply say all protocols observed. It is a great honor and privilege having been given this opportunity to address you at this big event, which is a testimony of how my people of this great land appreciate what your good government has achieved in the past 4 years. Mr. President, sir, we are privy to the fact that the Zambian people have come to realize and appreciate how in the shortest period of time you and your good government, the UPND, have achieved so much, thereby bringing the country to life. Mr. President, sir, the economy which was limping has now been resuscitated, thus heading in the right trajectory. With this path, Zambia is headed for a better future full of peace. Full of peace, good health, social stability, as well as general well-being of the Zambian people. Mr. President, sir, my farmers are anxiously waiting for the maize purchasing price to be announced as soon as possible. Even before moisture content drops to the standard content, so that they can sell their produce to the Food Reserve Agency, or else any delay to such shall prompt farmers to sell to briefcase buyers. That's affecting the country's food reserve, and this may affect our country's food security. Mr. President, sir, I am glad that on CDF, the government through Ministry of Local Government has done a lot, which includes construction of schools, health posts, and purchase of earth-moving machines. These have made 2 chiefdoms, Kafwimbi and Katiete, to be on the map. I'm also delighted that your government is constructing a palace in my chiefdom, which is currently at 99%. This is a very good move initiated by your good works. Other than the above mentioned, your good government has also made a lot of strides in terms of achieving universal primary education by introducing free education from preschool to grade 12, as well as scholarship at tertiary level, including skills development. Kuana maskulu ukuatwala kumasabiro ya pangwelelo kuma college na kuma skills vyo Isoka Trades Training Institute has made great strides in developing Isoka district through various skills, and so I say kudos to you and your good government, Mr. President.
Vipanzile ukuchinja mbanga yitu Isoka litu yatumpuluku kupitila muteko wako uzima.
We have heard of your plans to construct airports, and so for Isoka we have two requests in the same vein.
Tuivua mapange yako kutukula ndutuze njeli chuansa chandeke na sunyaswewe na Isoka alaswe wansansa nukuchipochelela.
Construction of the airstrip and a sports complex for our youths, which should also be prioritized.
Ukuzenga ichiwansa ichandeke nukuzenga makwizizika awana viwansa chakuti awana wakwizizika mwenemo.
The sports complex shall help youths desist from antisocial vices which negatively affect their lives. I am also sad to note that schools, through having been constructed, may still have a long way to go. Kafwimbi Secondary School, which is 500 meters from my palace, looks like a community school with only 1:3 standard classroom block, hosting from 1 to grade 12. The school lacks ablution blocks, administrative offices, piped water, and not even connected to the national grid.
Esukulu iliawana secondary school ikutika Fwimbi Secondary School ilimupimpina nene inda mfupali vya mamita 500. Esukulu likuloleka ngati iwe community. Esukulu likulonda aminzi, likulonda malaiti, likulonda na finji.
I urge the government to also work on the following important economic drivers.
Sunya nkoti eudeko ulole cheskepe finji vyo vingatwali nsidu pankwelelo.
Isoka Mbesuma Road.
Mulole cheskepa museu wakufuma pa Isoka Mbesuma Road.
Nakonde Kanyara Road.
Nakonde Kanyara Road.
Isoka Muyombe Road.
Numuseu wakufuma pa Isoka kuya kumuyombe.
May I challenge my village headmen and women and my subject at large.
Kate mbuzi chisye uamwenika ya wane ni umba lionkatungulula wosinye
to desist from political hooliganism and violence.
Wafume kumisango ya kuti munotwa muchipa nichoka tuafwa mtivintu nukonona.
We must know that we are all one people.
Tufure tumanye kuti swe muntu wenga.
And besides that,
na pechocho,
chiefs and traditional leaders, they support the government of the day.
Mukujira pechocho swe mfumu na wonsi nyo katungulula wa uteko wa mukaya. Tukasapota uteko ulipo.
If I find a traditional leader like a village headman supporting or involving himself in politics,
nazana wensi nyo mwenikaya aku supporta nanti waitumpa mufika ngabyansi.
I have to terminate his contract. I therefore urge you village headmen and women to support the government of the day. We have to move without supporting the government of the day. We will not see any development around us. I there urge you, my fellow leaders, to work with Hakainde Hichilema, who is leading the nation as at now. Let us support his leadership other than calling him names. These are the few remarks I had. Thank you very much.
Manja. Provincial chairman to raise the president. Aquilas to come with that introduction song. Please.
His Excellency the President to come and speak to his subjects.
Manja maboko Isoka maboko flanki. Wonderful.
Thank you. Isoka oye.
Oye.
Isoka oye. Vene Isoka muri uri.
Ulichete.
Yama yo muri uri.
Ulichete.
Yatata muri uri.
Ulichete.
Isoka oye. Isoka oye. Let me recognize our traditional leaders who are here. Thank you for being here. Our Royal Highness Kafwimbi and Kacheche are here. We're grateful for your being here. Acknowledge our leaders at all levels, all our leaders, in the interest of time. More importantly, I want to recognize you, the beautiful people of Isoka. You are looking very good. You have come here in large numbers. Thank you. Thank you, Nasalivia.
Mwiza muvule twasalifya.
So today I am here to share a very important message with you.
Ilelo niza mkuti tulandane amazwi ano ayachindame ngatachafye.
That message has already been decided or agreed by many provinces that I've been to in this campaign trail.
Na mazwi ya wonsinyana wayasumilizya mwishendezi wonsinyana kupitila mweyo impindi ya kampeni.
And yesterday Mfuwe, Mpika, Labshimanda, Shiwangandu, Kanchivia agreed to that message.
Niyolo impiyalizwa nsinyezi kote walumbula wasumizile kwe amazwi yotwalandine nawo.
And today, earlier in the day, Nakonde, Tendere, Mafinga, Muyombe agreed to this message.
Nilelo nyene, awina Nakonde, awina Mafinga, awina Tendele, awina Muyombe, tewazumilizia kumazi yote tuwalandana nao.
And this afternoon, we are here to agree with you, the people of Isoka. Don't be left out.
Nilelo yo impindi ya manguzi ndina mwemwe na Isoko kuti tuzumilizia niye mutakasikale kusizi.
That message, that understanding is that on the 13th of August, we are voting for the UPND.
Na mazwi ya ayakuti pawanda wa 13 August tulivotela UPND.
Isoka woye. Are you voting for UPND on the 13th of August?
Mulivotela UPND? Amana samupela. Amaka samupela.
Zambia. Gunkolero. Zambia. We need to vote UPND in order to continue with the development such we're experiencing already. Let's not return back to those days of violence in the previous government. Those days where marketeers were being beaten and also in the bus stop people were being beaten.
It was kipindi zino wanamaya pa market wa umanga na wantu pa ma station wa umanga.
And since we came into office, UPND has brought peace in our country.
Na potkiza mu office UPND yaletu mutende musiyitu.
The question is that do you want to go back to violence or you want peace?
Uzie mukulo ndukunyochela kuvyongo na tumukulonda mumutende.
You want violence or peace? Let's see the hands of the people who want peace. Then you vote for the UPND on the 13th of August. Where we are coming from there. Where we are coming from there. In the previous government, children were not in school because parents had no money. But under the UPND, we brought free education and our children are going to school free of charge. You want free education or you want to go back there? You want free education, eh? Then vote for the UPND on the 13th of August. So when I say something now, you must say, Last month, Againde Hichilema, Yasichilima, Bali, signed into law free education.
Watewalanda kuno kunene umwezi wa wafumile kweneko na sainile na pangisundo ya kutumwa na kewasambila bule.
It means now you can go back to school free of charge.
Chasulu kuti mwende mnyochele kuskulu mkusambilila bule.
Your children will continue going to school free of charge.
Awana winu wandako nganyebenepu kusambilila kwa ulukulipila.
Your grandchildren and the children of your grandchildren and their children will go to school free of charge forever and ever. Amen.
Awisikulu winu na wana winu waliko nganyebenepu wakuya kusukulu kwa ulukulipila nukusambilu kwa ulukulipila.
Where we are coming from there,
koko twafuma
our colleagues borrowed a lot of money
awanji wako ngozili ndala ni mvulesa
and they failed to pay.
andi wapo kukulipila
But the UPND came and paid and restructured the debt.
ute kwa UPND wiza walipila swinya
They borrowed, UPND solved the problem.
weni wako ngozile UPND yisa ya mani kazi.
So uwa wino ni nani? Uwa kongwele or uwa sova? Uwa kongwele or uwa sova? Uwa sova ni nani? Manja Zambia. Zambia. If you don't want to go back to date, vote for the UPND on the 13th of August. We have employed a lot of people since we came in office. Teachers over 45,000. Nurses, medical over 20,000. Now, if you are a nurse or a teacher or a plumber, carpenter, engineer, agricultural officer, you have not been employed, campaign and vote for the UPND because you are next to be employed. You are the one who will be employed next, like these nurses here. Living Goma.
Ngewe teacher, ngewe nursing, ngewe plumber, ngewe bricklayer, ngewe carpenter, tutanu injili nshito. Kapokele UPND, amuna webuli injila nombi nshito, ngetuateka.
Go and write the names and numbers of those nurses that will be employed. Those nurses there who are volunteering. Write their numbers, names and their numbers, and they shall be employed.
Awa nshito yalole kapasambia waye.
There are nurses there who are saying they are volunteers and they have not been employed. The president has said it. You will be employed. I want your names, I want your numbers and your certificates, and you will be employed, including these ones that are Yes. When the president, this president says something, it happens. So these are lucky people. Nabakweta shuko aba. Vanasi oye. Vanasi oye. So you nurses must campaign and vote for Bali on the 13th of August. And all those who have not been employed yet, don't be angry, you are next to be employed. And in order to create more employment here, your government, UPND, is establishing a large-scale phosphate mine here to create more jobs here in Isoka.
Ukulonda ulete umugodi ukulu ukutina tutasambirila nyene uinjili nshito mwenye mwisoka.
Your vote will allow us to work on feeder roads, more feeder roads.
Mwandi mtuzo milizi tuya tuwebe na pamiseho iyo tukaletela mwene mwifili.
Your vote will allow us to complete Isoka Muyombe Road.
Mufuile muye mufote mtuzo milizi katumali sikumusewa kwa kumuyombe.
Your vote will allow us to bring the water system here in Isoka. I know you have a problem with water. I'm committing here that we'll resolve the water problem here in Isoka.
Imanyile kuno mawani ndazi iya minzi mwisoka ivoti lino yandili tupe aminzi sikunyankumilaya ukuti nandi imbomberepo bipe minzi mwisoka.
I think they didn't get a message. There will be a water system here to alleviate the water problem.
Pamwe mutifuile nkani inkuti naleta amatanki ayakuti yalundepo minzi tumali ntazi ya minzi.
I'm not talking about the tank. I understand Namwanga. It's not just tanks. The whole water system.
Eta mkwai watanze pati matanki mitufu walanda kuno inzila yonsinyeyo wakaletela mominzi nzila yonsinyeyo wakaletela mominzi wandi walete mwisoka.
I have also said that we are opening a large-scale phosphate mining here, which will employ a lot of the people here in Isoka.
Nanyotelela swinya nkuti twandi twiyulu mukoti ukulunkani nyemo o. kuti mwana mwe mayufi mwandi mwinjili ntchito.
Maboko. Vayuthi, mlefu ntchito. Mukavote bwino pa 13th of August pakuboko. Wayume kwenyu sotsana. Kwenyu phosphate mine kwenyu. Water system kwenyu. Ya, muri bamano. Zambia.